driver than me.
Right, guys. So, big question on everyone's mind is how much does Uber take from drivers? And are they transparent with it? Each week, they send you a statement. In the statement is how much they've taken. This week, I've only been able to work 2 days due to commitments in the Commonwealth on Fallout 4. But that's a different story. To do this, we're going to break down the statement they've sent me of the 2 days that I've already put up on YouTube for you to watch. So you can use them videos to see the earnings. At the end of this, I'm going to put a screenshot of the statement. Now, of course, you can't do all this with me sitting here just waffling on. We're going to need a spreadsheet. Let's do maths. Okay, let's start breaking this down. So, how much does Uber take from drivers? First, I did a Wednesday shift, £128. Then, I did a Saturday shift, and I did £243.56. Totaling this week's earnings as 371.70. As I said in the intro, guys, I've been busy this week. It hasn't just been Fallout. Well, the majority of it has, but I've also had some other commitments. So that's all I've been able to do this week. Now, let's do the breakdown of the amount kept by Uber. To do this, we need to see how much Uber's charged their passengers. So they've charged their passengers a full amount of £463.73. They offered passengers promotions of £6.64. Promotions is when they will add things so that to encourage riders to use Uber. That's nothing to do with us. That's from their money. I got a total of £22 tips. Now, if you're wondering, wow, £22 in just 2 days, I'm telling you, it's the bag of sweets. Get a bag of sweets in your car. Uber took their total from the customers, including my tips, of £479.09. That's what's come out of the passenger's pocket. Now, to work out my earnings, you've got to see your trip payments. So that's how much I earned from the trip payments. The cancellation fees was £3.50. The wait time at pickup was 51p when I've been waiting for customers to come and it hasn't let me cancel it. So that's a total of £323.82. Now, where does the rest come from? Well, with Uber, you'd have other entitlements. So you have other earnings. You have a holiday. My holiday top-up pay was £1.93. My total holiday pay, which is in with the trips, was £25.89. Now, miscellaneous trip earnings is when I've done an assist job and they've added that on at the end of the week. My tips was £22. Totaling of me other earnings was £51.19. So that's how much basically holiday pay I've been paid on top of the trips. This is a total, my full earnings of £375.01. Now, if you're wondering why this number is slightly different to this number, it's because that's what I'd done, but they topped up with the holiday pay and the miscellaneous. A couple of pence difference in it. So we're going to move that and stick that over here. Now we've got my total earnings and entitlements, including me holiday pay, me holiday trips, me trip earnings, and me tips. Uber took a total of £104.08. This means that the percent that Uber had taken was 21.7%. Now I know what you're going to say. Hang on, Denny. Your tips are in there. Uber gives you the 100% of the tips, so that's totally throwing things off. And you know what? You'd be right. So we simply remove the tips. Uber has took a total of 22.7% from me. I hope this helps you work it out, guys. To get this figure, by the way, for those who don't know, I'll show you how the cell works. It's the total that they've taken from customers divided by the amount they've kept. And that's what gives you your percentage. Now, a lot of people might think, is that a fair amount? And to be honest, yeah, I think it is. What does Uber do with the money it takes from you? Well, let's read the words of Uber. Amount kept by Uber to operate and grow our business, including VAT, supporting riders and drivers, regulations, compliance, safety, marketing, technology, and improving the Uber app. Let's be honest, the Uber app is awesome compared to what's out there. Uber is one of the only private hire firms that has to pay 20% of its takings, of its profit, to HMRC. None of the local bases are doing that. They will have to do it at some point, but at the moment they're getting away with not doing it. That means that when the local bases have to start paying VAT, you've got to ask yourself, where's that money going to come from? They want to stay competitive. Where are they going to pass that on to? Are they going to pass it on to the customers? 20% extra in fares. Who's going to want to use them then? I know most of the local bases around here already take 25% of earnings from people, plus additions on jobs complete. Are they going to take it out their own profit? 20% from a local firm? It's going to come from the drivers, let's be honest. But, you know, I could be wrong. This is just my thought on it. It could be. No, I'm not wrong. Only you guys can truly answer whether it's worth it for you or not. But if this video has helped at all, then give us a like, give us a comment, let me know your thoughts on it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. I'm going to play some Fallout 4.